It doesn't get any easier. It's awful every time. Yeah.
It's unpredictable, car parts, shrapnel.
You could end up in hospital for a long time. You could kill someone else on the road.
The hardest part about my job is meeting with families to tell them that a loved one has been involved in a fatal collision. So that knock on the door and then telling them that someone's passed. We know that we're about to change their life forever. It's quite a daunting process for us, but nothing compared to what that family's about to go through.
The hardest part about our job at road crashes is sometimes feeling a bit helpless. You're there to help the people obviously involved in the crash, but sometimes you know that there's not much you're going to be able to do for them. You know they're going to spend a lot of time in hospital, and that can be very frustrating as well, just knowing that there's not much you do for them apart from getting them out of that vehicle.
The hardest part about my job, I believe, is actually trying to process the amount of information that's coming in. And that information comes in hard and fast. It really does. And just trying to make sense of that information and then trying to come up with some linear, logical sense or manner or approach to be able to tackle the issues that are in front of you. It's a sensory overload. And I guess I pride myself on that fact that I'm able to make meaningful sense of a difficult situation and then be able to apply myself and provide the best possible care that I can.
I remember the names of every person that I have met in this role, the circumstances of their collisions. They're more than a number to us. They're real people with real communities and families, and we're really mindful of making sure that families, extended areas, workplaces, communities are supported as they go through this grieving process as well. Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. It's awful every time. Yeah.
Some of the ways that I cope with dealing with road trauma is talking to my colleagues. That's a great support for us. We have a lot of mental health first aid training that we go through, and that teaches us how to deal with things. But just talking to your colleagues, I'm also lucky enough to have a great family. I'll go home and I'll talk to my wife and I'll share with her as much as I can. I don't share everything with her because she doesn't need to know the details sometimes. And I pour a lot of my energy into my kids as well and try and leave work at work.
And I really separate myself from my role as a police officer. When I'm outside of work, I'm mum. I spend a lot of time with my children with their activities. We also have a really close-knit team of investigators, so I work on the same team and on the same roster line with my group of people. So we're friends as well as colleagues, so we look after each other.
Certainly talking to colleagues really does help, being able to debrief. Also with our loved ones at home. I mean, I generally try not to bring work home with me, but you know, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Everyone has these triggers. It's about how we can recognise and process those emotions and feelings and be able to verbally express them.
So my message to road users would be to drive to your abilities and to the conditions, and to be mindful of other road users.
First of all, be courteous on the roads. Be courteous to other drivers. We all know that these are busy times on the roads, and that leads to short fuses and short tempers. The other aspect that I would encourage is for people to be more present and be more aware. Be aware of your own driving practices and your own driving styles. That's predictable. What about the unpredictable? Just try and take in and have a think about what other people are doing around you, because that's unpredictable.
So just concentrating on the road. You don't need to rush, just relax while you're behind the vehicle. If you make up 2 minutes on the road, and that's probably all the time that you might make up, if you're speeding a little bit or you're overtaking a truck before you should be, that 2 minutes can mean a serious impact on your life. If you're trying to make up that time, you could end up in hospital for a long time. You could kill someone else on the road. You could have that guilt hanging over you for the sake of that 2 minutes. So just make better choices on the road and treat everyone like you would treat your best mate or your family.